So, what am I doing here? First of all, I'm at DeBat. It's DeBat, and it's here in Mesa, Arizona. What a great complex this is. Indoor, they got everything you could possibly want relative to baseball, and I would consider, and softball. And all of you, athletes, kids, parents, take your kids. You all need to go and learn how to do this. I mean, hitting a softball, hitting a baseball is one of the best training aids you can do. It develops fast twitch muscle fiber. It's good for hand-eye coordination. There's a lot of things really good in just hitting a ball. But so now we're out here, so I got golf clubs, and what are we going to do here? Well, we're going to talk a little bit. We got baseball coming up, so we got the playoffs, World Series. So when you're watching baseball, is there anything there that can help you with your golf swing? Or if you're a baseball player, what can you cross over into golf? Because believe me, there are a tremendous amount of crossovers. And I've talked to the coaches here, great group of guys. They're here teaching kids and people at all level. There are some very similar things that we talked about. So let's get up here. I'm gonna hit a ball. So we got that ball sitting there, and we're gonna go ahead and hit it. All right. So where are the similarities and where are the differences? First of all, the biggest difference between baseball and golf is the positioning of the ball when you hit it. Okay, so when you hit a baseball or a softball, where are you hitting it? You're hitting the ball way out in front of you. So if I all of a sudden put the ball here from a baseball player perspective and I said, okay, now hit it to center field, the first thing they tell me is they say, well, the ball never gets there. I go, I understand that. But if the ball was there, could you take the bat and hit that ball to center field? And they go, well, yeah. So what would you have to do? All of a sudden, they'd have to get turned, they'd stay turned, and they'd have to pivot the bat sooner to be able to hit the ball to center field. As soon as they understand the pivot point changes, they're unbelievably good. Now, one of the main things that they teach here, and they see in almost everybody, one of the big fundamentals is not to open the shoulders too soon. So these baseball players, they're trying to stay turned as long as they can stay turned, regardless of what the lower body's doing. They're trying to stay turned as long as they can. One of the worst things that can happen in baseball or softball is to have your shoulders open up too soon. Okay, we deal with the same thing in golf. You're all trying to create speed with your shoulders. So you go back, and the first thing I see day after day is this. So your shoulders open up way, way, way too fast. So this whole baseball fundamental, which they said this is one of the basics, is your shoulders have to stay turned longer. If they open up, you're late with the bat. So when I'm hitting this ball, my shoulders stay turned for a long time. Same concept in golf. The other thing they talk about is what do you do with the handle of the bat? We had a couple of terms, but then when I really talked to them, here's what they're trying to do. They're trying to take their elbow or the handle of the bat at the pitcher, not at the ball. Okay, so when I hear anything that does this, we're in trouble. So when they're swinging a bat, they're trying to make their left elbow or the handle of the bat go through the ball, but it goes at the pitcher. So what does that do with the bat? That puts the bat or the hands inside the ball and puts the center of the bat on the ball. When we come to golf, and you're going to hit a golf ball, your hands have to swing inside the ball for the bat to go to the ball or the club. So very similar again. So we start seeing how these things cross over. And so now when you watch softball or you watch baseball on TV in the playoffs, when you start watching this baseball swing, you're going to start watching the right things. Just like golf swings, people tend to watch the wrong things. They watch how fast somebody's hips are going, okay? That may or may not be beneficial to you as a player. These guys talk that people here get so twisty so early that it opens their shoulders, and that's one of the things they have to fight against. I'm fighting the same thing in golf. Okay, now we're going to talk about how you create speed in the bat. And it's basically the same thing in golf and how your body moves. And this was really interesting when I started talking to him about this. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for regular updates and tips. Thanks for watching.